Hello, this is Stuart. I'd like to show you a lawn that I am just thatching right now here. And this is halfway done, or part of it's not done yet. And this is a lawn here. I'm in Edmonds, the Meadowdale area right now. And here's our irrigation system. The client came over here and he marked the irrigation system before I started thatching. And he uses paint down in here. And I went over there and used my company flags. And that way when I'm thatching, I don't break the sprinkler heads. But as you take a look at this, you see how heavy this thatch is? This client's going to have me back end of August. I'm going to thatch this again, and at least this much more is going to be coming out. This gets so thick I can't even run my machine through it. And it just doesn't work good, okay? So I just go over it once. This is all this needs. But he will have me back in the end of August. I will rip this on down the soil, and in September, I will overseed, and this thing's going to come back like $1 million. Of course, I asked the client if he was going to have any weddings or anything like that back here before I came back, and he said no. So what's going on here is this backyard is just extremely shady. See these big old evergreen trees? You got acidity from the needles and the shade and just some different conditions. It just promotes moss growth in here. And the best way to keep out moss and weeds and other problems like that is by having as healthy a grass plant as possible. And I found the very, very best time of year to be overseeding a lawn is September and early October. Early to mid-October usually, depending on the year. And here's the yard before it's thatched. This is a section of the yard before it's thatched. And yeah, like I say, the very, very best way to keep out moss is by having just a healthy grass plant. And I suggested to this client to use an organic fertilizer at the end of the year. When I come in here and I aerate, seed, and fertilize after the second thatching, I'll be using a starter fertilizer, a 16-15-15 with a 60% slow release. That's what I'll be using on this. And this client here has a deck here, and he was asking me about did I want to thatch this and do everything underneath here. I'll tell you my thoughts on this and what my experiences are, and it's quite often the same on the side of a house too. This area just does not get much sun underneath here. It has very, very poor drainage issues, and I don't care what kind of grass and how much money you spend. See what we got growing here? It's earned the right to live. That's my feelings on that. And boy, I wouldn't want to rip this out because this is living here, and no matter what I put out there, the chance of it coming back and living this long, it's just not going to work. So I wanted to show you this also, because a lot of people ask me that. And on those narrow sides of the houses, between two houses that are really narrow with poor drainage and no sun, and it just doesn't make it through the winter. It might look good for a month or two, but yeah, it's just a hassle and a half, and it just reverts right back. I don't care if you even sodded that, it wouldn't come back good. So this is Stuart with the Aerating and Thatching Company. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you. Bye-bye.